tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win.
Hey, everybody, it's the coach. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Coach, it is a sound like no other when they raise that 12th man flag here in Seattle. We just heard it, and that means it's time for football at CenturyLink Field. Today, it's an NFC West battle between the Arizona Cardinals and the Seattle Seahawks. The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. This one taken from the 7. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So out come the Cardinals now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the number 1 overall pick in the 2019 draft from Oklahoma. It's Kyler Murray.
If you just break it down in individual terms, he played really well last week. 0 interceptions, 3 touchdown passes. Not a whole lot more he could have done to win that game. But you know something's funny when we talked to him, all he focused on were throws he missed, other opportunities that didn't get done.
Good sign of a leader.
Great sign of a leader because they didn't win, and that's all he cares about.
And, Charles, now we get our first look at this offense.
And one guy you have to look at in particular is Kyle Long. Can play guard or tackle with a nice degree of nastiness.
On 2nd and 9, Murray. And this one caught by Max Williams. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13. Murray now on first down. This one complete to Christian Kirk. Pretty darn good, as you see right there on your screen.
I'll echo that. Darn good. 2 touchdowns, right? And the ability to be in sync with each other, right? To understand that he's going to be where the quarterback expects him to be when the ball's thrown.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
No surprise there, Jadeveon Clowney with a tackle for loss. We all know how he became one of the most famous players in football, though, don't we remember?
Oh, that one play.
Yeah, that one big-time play. It was on highlights everywhere. They want to see more of that here in the NFL.
Now on 2nd and 13. Murray sliding out. Oh, now Murray has it stripped. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
The numbers for Mixon last week: 20 carries, 94 yards. On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. On 3rd down, Mixon. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 10 yards and a Seattle first down. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs, gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Rashad Penny, first carry for the former San Diego State Aztec. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Wilson. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Holding offense.
Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpire's got different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
Run left. Check. Fred now. Alert.
After the penalty, it's Mixon, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. He can run for it, and he will. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock is going off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Delay of game, offense.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
After the penalty, it's Penny. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here as they go to work on a 1st and goal.
Hey, zero.
Here's a run with Mixon. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Joe Mixon, his first touchdown of the new season, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 7-0. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it all culminated in the touchdown run coming from Joe Mixon. This is taken at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Now a dump off here complete. It's a gain of 7, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic. A little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field. One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
Running on first down, Eckler. .7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
From just shy of midfield, Murray. It's complete to Drake. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Murray going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. From the 41, Murray. That's going to be caught by Kirk. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Murray going to lead his guys up 1st and 10, and he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. On the ground, it's Eckler, and not much running room. Down to the 32. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. Out to his left. He's going to take off with it. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as a tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 15-yard line. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. They'll roll him out right. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
He was able to get away earlier in the drive, but apparently all the time they put in practice finally came to the front, didn't it? They remembered their lessons and found a way to contain him when he took off on that one.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. He'll get this to Eckler. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the first down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. And the 38-year-old vet able to split the uprights. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now Joe Mixon. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. And they're going to speed things up here. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now it's Mixon running right. First down Seattle on a pickup of 13.
Let's go.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. Flushed out right. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Final play of the half. It's Wilson into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
This will be taken about the 12. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy.
Murray fighting, lost the football. Taking it right down Broadway. 30, 10, 5. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. So the turnover forced, and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that. Well, Brennan, we always know that once you score one touchdown, you will too. Without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
Call it a gain of a couple. The defense stiffening here. It's 3rd and goal. Mixon trying to punch it in, and he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Joe Mixon with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Seahawks capitalize on this short field as they take it in for 6. Myers connects on the PAT, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one taken from the 7. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
19.
They begin with a run by Mixon. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Again, it's Mixon. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Penny, a 1st down carry. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves them with a 2nd and 3. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. And they'll run it again with Penny. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
Here's Wilson.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. They'll give it to Mixon. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. And he keeps carrying the ball into the end zone. And in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. So out now come the Cardinals. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. To throw again on second down. Murray, he'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's Cardinal football, but they trail here as we get set to bring you the fourth and final quarter. From the gun on third down, Murray. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Mixon. And he's got room. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. Back to Mixon on first down. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 10 yards and a Seattle first down.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Mixon with a first down carry. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. Mixon hit, and all the ball is out. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Of course, they have the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. Murray now. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
It's just been one mistake after another on the offensive side of the ball. That's now 3 interceptions to go along with 2 fumbles for them. And if you're going to turn the ball over 5 times in the game, your chances to win have to be about 100 to 1. And it's not looking good for them here.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before it's brought down. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
On first down, Wilson steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Obviously, a big play was needed. And you can see his eyes light up as he realized there's absolutely no one in front of him. And he takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a first down, but a big gain to boot.
They'll try and run forward with Penny. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Rashad Penny, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Seahawks capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point up and through by Myers. And they open the lead up now to 25. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Murray again, 2nd and 10. Now he's forced out right. He'll run it.
Holding. Offense.
That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
To throw, it's Murray. Oh, now Murray has it stripped, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. They'll run on first down. Mixon. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Once again, they run with Mixon. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. And he's going to be stopped up just short of the first down at the Cardinals' 19-yard line. On 3rd down, Mixon. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Seattle defense getting set to go. Forced the fumble last time, up on the scoreboard, things going their way.
Things are rocking easy now, and they feel good about themselves, confident, taking the ball away in the last possession. They're going to try and do it again.
So let me ask you, can you be playing free and that can be good, or it can also become bad, right?
I like the way you put it. You're exactly right. It can work both ways. Sometimes you get too loose and give up big plays and not handle your responsibilities. But oftentimes when you're playing free and easy and locked in, as they are today, you see the end result.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Murray now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. A throw complete to Dorsett. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards to pick up. Good enough for an Arizona first. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Murray going to throw. He completes it to Kirk over the middle. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray complete to Dorsett. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Here's Murray, and he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
Well, it's been a tough day, but they finally were able to get one into the end zone, and maybe the offense will feel a little bit better about itself going into next week.
And if you're a coach taking that into next week, I know you're upset, but it is a little bit more respectable, somewhat of a moral victory, right?
Yeah, they probably won't say a lot of that to the team, but it is true. It's something for them to build on, and then they can call their mom and tell her, hey, Mom, for your fantasy points, we got you a few down the stretch.
On first down, Mixon. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one 28 yards on the ground.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Chandler Jones, a former All-Pro, in on the tackle. Mixon with it. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3. On third down, Mixon, and they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Wilson leaves this one with Penny. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Now they run with Mixon. And a good display of footwork will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. They come out here in the eye. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal?
Let's go double count right here, double count.
Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. I guess not content to get another 3 here late. They'll try to add 6 more as they go on 4th and goal. They'll run for it with Penny. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings
Exactly.
there.
They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going head-to-head. But
that's
the
about
virtual
it.
guys on the screen don't have to face each other after this one.
In that case, run it up.
And the Cardinals' hands team able to secure the football. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on,